Was that a constructive use of your time, vegan bacon?
What's vegan bacon?
You, fake cop. Fake pig. Fake pig, you are. Come up and demand ID from...
recording this?
Yeah, come up and demand ID from people like you have some sort of authority. Not even the police have that authority, and yet you think you can do that.
In today's episode, an auditor's simple filming outside Cambridge Police HQ quickly turns chaotic when 6 officers close in, throwing every trick they can to push him away. But he stands his ground, calm, steady, and completely unfazed. Let's dive right into the action.
Can I help?
No, you're okay, thank you.
You have to have permission to take photographs or film.
I have permission, thank you.
Yeah, who do you have permission from?
Pardon?
Who do you have permission from?
The person I need to get permission from.
Okay. Can you tell me their details?
Sure. The starts with Article 10, finishes with the Human Rights Act.
DTP, clearly well informed, confidently cites Article 10, the right to freedom of expression. That right covers gathering and sharing information, and yes, that absolutely includes filming in public.
Okay, we'll have to ask you to leave, mate.
I'm on a publicly accessible area.
No, have you seen all the signs that say...
Yeah, beyond this point, and do you know what the other sign says? It's publicly accessible up to the reception, so this is actually part of the publicly accessible area. So if you want to follow your own signs, we'll follow your signs, and that's fine, and I'll stand here and carry on doing what I'm doing. Who are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Don't want to tell you.
Hey, exactly, there you go. You're going to try and give me orders, you don't even want to identify who you are.
Come with me. Take
No,
the
I'm
signs
good,
on the front.
I'm good. You can go have a look.
Every officer in the UK is bound by PACE Code A to identify themselves when using powers or giving orders. Failing to do so, especially while making threats, is a serious violation. This kind of secrecy erodes public trust and echoes cases like Wayne Couzens, where unchecked authority ended in tragedy.
In fact, because you don't want to give me details, I think you possibly pose a terrorist risk.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
If I seize that, then...
You're going to seize this?
Yeah. And then
Why?
The officer threatens to seize his phone under terrorism powers, likely Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. But filming in public isn't a valid reason for that. There must be reasonable suspicion of terrorism, and in this case, there's absolutely none.
Because I think you might be doing something like terrorism.
So, do you know the memo by the National Police Chiefs
So
Council?
what I'll do, if I take that, and then I'll review that, and then if there's any...
How about I show you the footage now?
Okay.
I've been here 5 minutes, alright, because I don't want you to see this, my only phone. Freedom of expression, freedom of the press.
So then I think...
Do you know what that means?
What's that guy doing?
Do you know the oath that you took to uphold your oath?
So I think, what's that guy doing? That's a bit odd.
So you're incriminating my right to silence and my right to privacy is what you're saying?
I'm making sure that you're up to no good.
You make sure that I'm up to no good?
Yeah.
You mean you make sure that I'm not up to no good?
Yeah.
Or you're trying to find something. You're trying to make sure that I'm up to no good, so you're trying to find anything that you can, because I didn't want to answer your questions.
No. I'm making sure that you're here,
so
and you don't not posing a threat to anyone. Okay. So you hang on, stop.
Okay.
Right? So you're right. Those signs there says no access beyond the public.
At this point, am I being detained?
Hey?
Am I detained at the moment?
No.
Okay, so I'm not detained. All right. Then.
Not at the minute.
So you still haven't identified yourself, seeing as you said you threatened to seize. No, identify yourself because you threatened to seize my phone. So let's go through the identification, prove that you have the power to do so.
Okay.
Andy McDonald, 2249. Is that constable? Or is that sergeant?
Constable.
Constable.
So
I want to know, so I know how to make a complaint. And you are?
I'm Detective Constable Dodds.
You're Detective Constable Dodds.
I'm here with my colleague.
Perfect.
Listen, because
we've
had...
Have you got your warrant card with you?
Yeah,
please, in your plain clothes, can I see it, please?
We're talking to you right
Yes,
now.
and if you're talking to me in your capacity, then you need to show me your warrant card. Did you guys learn nothing after Wayne Couzens? Nothing at all? No, because he's just threatened to seize my phone and accused me of being a terrorist.
No, I know, you put it on YouTube and it shows you access routes and all that lot. Take it to the court and they might decide...
You really think that would go to the courts? Mate, you would find yourself in civil litigation before you could say shit.
So we'd have a look at that, and if there's nothing on there, then happy days.
Yeah, you'll be the one up in court on civil litigation if you take my phone.
So happy days will get returned to you.
Go for it.
But if not, then you'd be trespassing, you'd be ejected from the site for trespass.
Right.
But if you're staying in the public areas, have a good
you need to jog on, you need to go home.
Okay,
No,
I think you haven't even shown your warrant card, so you can keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. You're not even going to identify yourself.
So you can...
Well, I don't know, because you won't identify.
You can stay in the public
You're just another Wayne Couzens, aren't you?
You have a nice day in the...
So yeah, try not to murder anyone, try not to rape anyone, try not to take pictures of anybody in your care.
Enjoy
Try not to strip search any 14-year-old girls, is what you police like to do. Especially ones like you who refuse to identify.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You won't even show your warrant card.
Taking pictures.
It's alright, you're gonna get an IOPC complaint.
Okay, no problem.
That's fine. Trying to abuse terrorism act. Considering there's a memo from the Chiefs Council.
DC2249 McDonald.
Yeah, I've got it all on camera. That's fine.
And we can show them the footage. That's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. I will show them footage. You're going to abuse your powers despite the memo.
You got any ID?
Pardon?
You got any ID?
Have you got any ID?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's very
Can I
kind of
see
you.
yours then?
Pardon?
Have you got any ID to show me?
Well, you first.
Are you an officer?
Pardon?
Are you a police officer?
Well, I'm not answering any questions until you tell me who you are. So,
Head of
Stephen Smith, 6995. Lovely. You was that PC, DS, DC? Your rank?
Senior manager, MB3.
Senior
Not a
manager.
police-
So you're not a police officer?
No, I'm just checking who you are then.
Police staff asking for ID is completely out of line. They have no legal authority to demand it. And that matters, because it's a clear intimidation tactic, meant to pressure you into compliance when they have no right to. It can easily confuse people into surrendering their rights, making his confidence in doing so genuinely concerning.
Was that a constructive use of your time, vegan bacon? So was that a constructive use of your time, vegan bacon?
I can't what you're saying.
Said, was that a constructive use of your time, vegan bacon?
What's vegan bacon?
You, fake cop, fake
I'm not a
pig,
fake cop.
fake pig. You are. Come up and demand ID
You're
from.
recording this.
Yeah, come up and demand ID from people like you have some sort of authority. Not even the police have that authority, and yet you think you can do that. Can you stand up and be professional if you're going to address me as a police officer? And was I talking to you? I was talking to
I
him.
don't have to stand up. I can sit down. That's fine.
Well, then
Yeah,
I'm just going to
okay.
put my headphones back in and
Well,
ignore
yeah,
you again.
We can have a conversation.
Right, there we go.
Stand up.
Thank
we can
you.
have a conversation. Look.
Right, if you're
So,
gonna act
let me
as
give
a
you
police officer, act professional.
Let me give you a scenario, right? So let's say you go into Tesco's, which you would agree is publicly accessible for people
Yeah.
to go shopping, yeah? For that purpose, would you agree in that?
Yeah.
And you did something in Tesco's, just for...
I can walk into Tesco to browse. I don't have to walk in there to shop.
Yeah.
I can
that's
walk in
fine.
here to
But
browse.
let's say you did something in there that's causing people to feel uncomfortable and causing...
If there was a if there was a lawful
No.
basis for why I was causing them discomfort, then yes.
No.
That analogy completely falls apart. Tesco is private property, a commercial business that can lawfully ask anyone to leave. But a police station is public property, funded by taxpayers. Staff discomfort isn't a legal reason to remove someone exercising their lawful rights, especially those protected under Article 10, freedom of expression. The standard isn't about who feels uncomfortable, it's about whether a law is being broken. And here, there's zero evidence of any offense. Comparing a police station to a supermarket shows a deep misunderstanding of public accountability.
No, where I disagree is whatever that is that you're causing people to feel uncomfortable, even if it was completely lawful, I would say that they've got the right and to ask you to leave, and that's what we're doing. You can go onto the sort of out of the public.
So what if I stand there?
I think that would be fine. Yeah. But
So what's the
area-
So what's the difference between standing here and recording and there recording?
Because
Pardon?
you're-
Is it illegal to raise my voice?
No, but it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Well, it's unnecessary for you to come and accost me, to be honest.
Well-
You've just said I can stand there and record, but I can't sit here and
Because
record.
this is private
But there's
property.
no
If you
difference.
go-
There's no difference in the action, is there? It's still going to make them uncomfortable.
It
So
is,
what's the
but I haven't got
difference?
anything- I can't do anything about it. All I can do is ask you to leave the public.
Yeah, and that's where you can. Yeah, you can ask me, and I'll politely decline.
My job is to try, over and above like protecting the public and enforcing the law, is to try and if somebody's made to feel uncomfortable, is to try and address that and sort it out.
Right.
So that's what I've tried to do in this situation.
Okay.
If you just, we're going to go away now, and I've said I'd like to leave our property.
Right.
And I've given you a reasonable time of 10 minutes to do that. So we're going to leave now.
Okay. And what if I
10
don't?
minutes.
What if I'm still here in 10 minutes?
Well, it's a civil matter, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll have to make a decision about how we want to deal with that.
And
But
how would you? And what would you do?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet.
All right.
Well, we've asked one of our uniformed colleagues to come and speak to you, just to
Sure.
see if you engage differently with somebody who's more identifiable as a police officer.
When the plainclothes officers fail to assert control, they call in a uniformed constable, a move clearly meant to create an illusion of escalation. Now, bringing in a uniformed officer isn't unlawful on its own, but intent is everything. If the move is meant to intimidate or pressure someone lawfully filming in a public area, it edges dangerously close to abusing police presence. That kind of behavior can breach the College of Policing's Code of Ethics, particularly the duty to act with fairness, transparency, and integrity.
I've spoken to PC 137 and advised them
PC
that
137.
we have asked you to leave the curtilage of what we deem to be the private property, and we're giving you reasonable time in which to do that.
Okay.
And I'll just reiterate that the reason why we've asked you to leave is because we've had complaints that your behaviour is making people feel uncomfortable.
Well, I've
rephrased it there that I'm not using the word distress, which you took a perception to, and I wouldn't. That's not what's been reported. It's made people feel uncomfortable.
Okay, so now your job is for 3 constables to stand around and try to enforce people's discomfort and feelings over the law.
I've explained. I'm going to go now.
You're going to go.
If you feel uncomfortable about 3 people being here, that's fine. And
Well, it doesn't matter if there are 10 people here. To be honest,
we're trying a different approach to see whether that's
What's this, sorry,
PC agreeable with you.
137. P3 137. I'll suggest just get in your car and drive away. You're not going to get any more response out of me than they are.
That's absolutely fine.
The uniform does not intimidate me any more than your plain clothes does. Oh, is it not? No. That's funny.
People feel more comfortable.
Yeah. Funny that, because the psychology behind it says different. If you actually look at Ash's studies from the 70s, his studies on compliance and uniform actually state the opposite.
I didn't know that. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm actually a psychologist. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, like you said, you sort of intimated that you took exception to there being three police officers here. So I'm going to leave because
Go for it. You do what you want to do.
More to say to you, but yeah, we'll leave you in colleagues' capable hands. All right.
I love that. Detective sergeant's got to get a PC to handle his dirty work.
Look, I just
love
want
it.
to make you as comfortable as possible, so I'll introduce myself as PC 137. I've had no idea as to what this incident is about. What's going on here?
Well, I'm sure they've just informed you of that over at the car when you were stood there talking for 10 minutes.
Well, I've got a rough idea, but I'd like to hear it from you. As I say, I'm completely unbiased.
I'm here minding my own business and I come and get accosted by 2 constables.
Okay. Any reason police station compared to anywhere else?
Because we pay for it and I can.
Okay, that's fair enough. It is a public property, isn't it?
Thank you very much. If only they knew that.
What I'll say is that obviously the inquiry office isn't open. So
Yeah, I know. I already tried to go in there. Yeah.
Have a chat. They do close at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I just want to make you aware that I'm not suggesting that you will at all, but certainly we have had cars damaged here in the past, and that's why when we see somebody sat here with a camera, just sometimes people don't have as good intentions as yourself.
Okay.
Here, the officer tries to justify suspicion solely on past incidents unrelated to the individual, a textbook case of guilt by association and profiling. Just because others have caused damage before doesn't give police the right to treat everyone with a camera as a threat. Police powers must rely on specific, current, and reasonable suspicion, not vague fears or broad assumptions. This mindset risks violating lawful rights to film in public and opens the door to harassment. Officers should clearly state what concrete behavior or evidence raised concern, instead of leaning on past events or stereotypes.
Do you stop everybody with a camera in any place in the country then, just because they got a camera? Because cars get damaged all over the country, not just here.
Particularly because we work in a role where a lot of people don't necessarily.
I wouldn't bring your vehicle to work then if you're that worried about it.
But obviously we've got to get here somehow.
Yeah, you can cycle it. You can get public transport. You can get public, if you don't live in Huntingdon, you can get public transport to Huntingdon and then walk or cycle it.
Absolutely.
There are options. You know, if you're that uncomfortable and that concerned about your vehicles at your place of work because of the role that you do, and the mitigating factor is the fact that you know the risks of the role that you take when you sign up for the job. That onus is on you.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Simple as that.
Do you have any further plans this evening? Is that something you want?
Why, you want to take me for dinner?
No, not at all.
No?
I'm just generally trying.
I won't eat you out of house and home.
Oh really?
No. Just the Mackies will do me.
No worries. Are you planning on being here long at all?
As long as it takes.
As long as it takes to what though? What is your intention?
Finish my objectives.
And what is your objectives out of interest?
Private.
They might be private. I'm interested because you've definitely got obviously my interest right now. So I just want to know what your objectives are.
Fair enough. And you're allowed to have those interests.
Have you got friends coming to join with you with your objectives, or?
I'm sorry, I've seen a bug go down my top. Oh. Sorry.
You got any friends coming down to join you? Or anything
No, I don't have any friends. Billy no mates me.
Oh,
I know, it's sad, isn't it? You want to be my mate?
I don't know. Yeah.
No. Didn't think so.
If I'm honest.
If I outside of work sat outside, say, your home address on the public highway and sat with a camera facing your address, would you feel comfortable?
No, but this isn't your home address, isn't anybody's home address.
No, but
if you did it at my place of work, then I wouldn't give 2 rats.
You know,
This comparison makes no sense. A police station is a public place, anyone can be there or film there. Your home, on the other hand, is private property, where you decide who can record. Because a police station is public, filming there is legally protected under freedom of speech and public information rights. The officer is mixing up two entirely different situations to justify stopping the filming, and that's simply wrong. Just because someone wouldn't want to be filmed outside their house doesn't make it illegal to film outside a police station. Officers must remember that public filming is lawful unless there's a legitimate legal reason to intervene. Personal discomfort doesn't override the law.
What we spend so much time here, it's
Look,
practically is our home.
Yeah, but that's the case for everybody who works. You know, nobody really works 37.5 hours a week and affords to live these days. You know, people tend to do 45 to 50-hour weeks, and they spend most of their time at work. So that is the case for the majority of the population in this country. So you're not alone in that. I do sympathise, but yeah, you're not alone in that. But again, this isn't a place of residence.
Would you not
it is
else in this
publicly funded. No, I'm quite comfortable here.
We are going to obviously conclude this conversation. We're going to get on our way.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have done that a good 25 minutes ago, but all
The
right.
only thing I will ask from me is I understand that this camera is facing the police station. I understand I can't make you turn it another way. You obviously know your law, and that's brilliant because a lot of people don't, and you know your rights. But what I would just ask, as a request from me to you, is just that you're not filming any number plates in specific vehicles. And as I say, that's only because of the concerns which I've raised, and it's a request, it's not me telling you to do something.
Yeah, the only one that I've got that will probably make the footage is the one that came and reported to you, just because I want her number plate to be able to make her a complaint. You'll see she didn't identify,
you
so...
can make that complaint and share that with the complaints authority in relation to obviously the number plate, but publicly broadcasting it, is that really fair on her right to her private life as well? The only reason I ask this, because officers and non-officers, civilians, etc., are being traced by their cars, by their names, etc., through social media, everywhere else, and then there's issues outside their addresses. I'm not saying that's your intent, but people might get obviously on board and then get a bit aggy over it and actually challenge those officers outside their
Have you ever
houses.
seen the police interceptor programs and all those sorts of things? Number plates are all over them.
Yeah, that's
all
not
over.
Blurred, actually.
Only the ones that are the direct subject of the stop. Right. All the other ones in passing, around the police stations, around the roads, they're all visible. I've looked at it.
Okay.
Is that including their private vehicles they drive?
Yeah.
Only?
You're recording me now, I should imagine.
Indeed, and I've informed you of that.
Only just now.
At the start, I said
he said he switched it on. He said he switched the video on.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember that. I will check back on that. And if you haven't, and only because you said that you did, but if you haven't, I am going to submit a formal complaint. Usually, I'll just tell you and try to get you to know.
And as I say, my collar's 137 if you wish to.
But yeah, I don't remember you saying that. But fair enough if you did. If you did, then fair enough. But,
out of interest, we're going to go anyway. Yeah. But out of interest, who are you filming for, and what? Like, is it Facebook or social media?
For myself.
I assume you're live streaming.
No.
I'd just like to watch it back. That's all.
No, I'm not live streaming. No.
Where's
You'll find it.
Where's it being posted then?
You'll find it.
I don't.
You'll find it. It's not going to be difficult to find. I don't name it some bizarre thing.
Cambridgeshire Police Headquarters, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it'll have something like that in the title, or I usually tag the location. It will come up.
All I ask is, can you stay away from out of the car parks, please?
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay. And the reason saying, staying out the car parks, as I did say, we have had damage caused to our vehicles, etc.
But you got me on body camera. You've had a long conversation with me. If any damage happens, I'll be your first suspect.
So you start wandering around the car park. So I noticed obviously you've got a bag on your back as well. You may end up being subject of a search.
Search for what? What would you be looking for?
Items going equipped, obviously cause damage.
Okay. What section is that going equipped?
Section 1 of PACE.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean,
we'll get out of here anyway. Thank you very much for your time. Take care. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Ta-ra.
What we witnessed today at Cambridge Police HQ reflects a growing trend: officers twisting the law, equating public filming with harassment, and threatening to seize property without any valid grounds. The reality is simple: filming in public, even outside government buildings, is completely lawful. Unless there's a clear, articulable suspicion of a crime, officers have no authority to interfere. This isn't about creating conflict, it's about demanding transparency, accountability, and standing firm when power is abused. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into police misconduct, UK law, and civil rights. Until next time, peace.